Manager checks in with his ball club.
First opened in 2000. Standing in, Darren James, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. On a line, that's a base hit. And the throw in gets away from him.
Whoa, that ball was close. Whizzed right by his head. I think he probably heard it go by, guys. That's pretty unsettling for a pitcher. Trust me, I know.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. And something to watch out for is whether or not he'll be able to extend his 8-game hitting streak. Here's a look over to first. And he has to dive, but he's back in easily.
Come on, get here.
Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. So they get to him. Stepping in, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
Darren James.
First pitch coming. Here it is. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low. Still all zeros in the run column here in the fourth inning. Dan, does this continue, or does somebody score here?
I think this continues for a while, Matt. Both of these pitchers are throwing very well, throwing strikes, having good command of their off-speed pitches. This is going to be one of those low-scoring affairs.
No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Liner into right center. That's a base hit.
Come on, go hard. You're scoring.
Panic
go hard.
Rounds the corner and is headed home. And he's safe at the plate as they take the lead.
Just some more of the same from him. He's been clutch all year with runners in scoring position, and he does it again here with a double. Tack on another RBI to his season total.
Evan Longoria.
Good lead off a second there. Now the pitch.
Hold up.
Chopper to short. Garcia has it. Throw to first is in time for the first out. At the plate, Yan Gomes. He's looking to make this a 2-0 game if he can perhaps get a ball airborne here. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Catch made here in medium deep right center, and the runner's breaking from third. And it's a sac fly and an RBI. It's now a 2-0 game. Now at the plate, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Here comes the first pitch. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Well, it's been a good outing so far, but he hasn't really racked up the strikeout totals that you might think, Dan.
Yeah, but for him, Matt, he's more pitch to contact kind of guy, and obviously it's working so far, and the way he pitches, it really keeps his pitch count down.
The 1-2 gets him looking. Strike 3. So striding in, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. As a look, now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
I don't blame the batter for pulling the trigger right there. Those fastballs light up your eyes, and you can occasionally do damage with them, but he wasn't able to catch up with that one.
Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fast.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Up 3 runs. Ready now, Orlando Arcia. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Shortstop, Orlando Arcia.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. James has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning. And no tag at second. He'll head back there with 2 away now. Stepping into the box, Christian Bethancourt. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
James is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Into the box, Travis Shaw. And he's got runners at the corners here with only 1 gun.
Travis Shaw.
The 2-1 home. That's lifted the other way out to left.
Yeah, here we go.
Catch made in left. Here comes the runner for the plate. And it'll be a sac fly and an RBI as that'll cut this to a 3-run deficit now.
Great job there by this power hitter. Known for driving the ball out of the ballpark. Does the job right there with the sac fly and brings the run home.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Pulled high in the air out to left field. James moves over. And that's the 3rd out. So it's...
Yeah, if that relief performance were a car, it would have had some wobbly wheels on it. He gave up a couple of runs, but he still gets the save.
Milwaukee, Wisconsin on a Tuesday. Brandon Woodruff is on the mound for the Brewers in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
This guy had a year you'd love to forget last year. Look at that ERA, awfully ugly. We'll see if he can rebound and pitch much better. And if he doesn't, his spot in the rotation could be in jeopardy. It will be awfully important that he gets off to a good start in this one.
And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. They've been in a serious tailspin of late, winning just once in their previous 10 games.
Yeah, Matty, they lost their last game. It was only by 1 run. They should be able, those are the tough ones, but they should be able to put this one behind them.
Count moves to a ball and 2 strikes now. Misses, ball 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Lazy fly ball out to center field. Phillips comes on now, and he has it 1 down.
All right, guys, here's a defensive alignment for the...
Digging in, Domingo Santana, set to lead off the home half of the second. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. And this one is gone, a home run.
Hey, listen, there's an old adage in baseball that solo home runs won't kill you. This is one of the...
Into the box now, Darren James, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Here's the first pitch to him. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Henson stands at second with 2 gone. Skied in the air to straightaway left. After it is Yelich. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. So it's 2 runs. In is Christian Yelich. 0 for 1 here in the early going. Keiko gets the sign. Here's the 0-2. softly on a line to third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit.
Boy, there's another base hit, and this is just kind of like that gift that just keeps on giving, D-Roll.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Darren James. He started out the evening 0 for 2 so far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and a strike to count. This year against right-handed pitching, James is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
These are the stats the oppositions look at. Being great with runners in scoring position. He has certainly been that, and he's able to slow the moment down.
And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Leading out for the Brewers, second baseman.
Pulls this one in the air out to left. Moving under it, James. He's got it one away. Now in the box, Darren James, 0 for 3 to this point.
Yeah, not his game so far. He's such a good hitter. We all kind of expect him to pick up 2 or 3 hits most of the time. That's not really how baseball works, though.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Yelich is under it. And that's the first out of the inning. Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. His career line against Brad Hand. He comes in hitting right at a 300 clip. The 1-1 home. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. And he'll make the catch to end it for the final out. And the Giants have claimed the 4th consecutive victory here as this ball game is over.
4 wins in a row for these guys, and I'm sure they're feeling pretty good about themselves. We'll see how long they can keep this up.
Close one tonight, 2-1 the final score. San Francisco. Now from SunTrust Park, we're just about set for baseball from Cobb County, Georgia. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the San Francisco Giants and the Atlanta Braves. Matt Wisler gets the ball for Atlanta in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Hey, we're looking at a real solid starting pitcher right here. You take a look at that ERA, anywhere between 3.5 and 4. But I'll tell you what he does know how to do. He knows how to get people out, and he can minimize the damage. He knows how to control the running game. He does a lot of things right. And if he does all those things, expect a real solid performance in this one.
Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they come in scuffling a bit of late, just 2-4 over their last 6 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does the team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
There's a swing, and he sends a ball high in the air into left field. Gone! It's a two-run shot to straightaway left. Number 21 for him on the season, as the Giants have taken a 2-0 lead.
Boy, when the leading MVP candidate steps into the box, I'm not sure it's wise to challenge him, especially with a pitch like this. But they do, and he makes them pay for their mistakes.
Zach Granite the next to bat. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Right fielder.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Up.
Pitch is popped up. Crawford over to his right. 1 out. And time now to take a look at how these Braves are. So digging in now, Johan Camargo. And their runners at the corners now.
Johan Camargo.
The 1-2. Lifted in the air out to left. Moving under it, James. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the go-ahead runs in to score as they break the tie. It's 3-2. Ready to take his hacks again, Darren James, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up.
The last at bat, Matty D, we heard this guy's a good fastball hitter. He got a fastball and didn't miss it. We'll see if they pitch him a little bit differently this time and mix in some off-speed pitches.
It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he fouls this one off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. They really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out. That was a nasty. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Johan Camargo. It was an RBI sac fly for him last time through. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hit high and deep out to left. James looks up. And this ball is gone. No chance to make a play on that one.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a pass.
In now, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Hit sharply toward third. A leap, but he can't bring it down. Base hit. The relay not in time, and he's in there with a double. So a good job of going the other way here as he checks in with the 1-out double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Pitch taken for ball 4. The throw is in time as he gets the tag down, and he's out trying to take third.
Leading off for the Braves. Right fielder. Bryce Harper.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. James giving chase. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. All right, so time for the Giants' Road to the Show report as we see a couple of prospects who are playing very well. Digging in and looking for more, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Swing and a miss way behind the big fastball.
You can't allow this offense to get going right here. Leadoff man on doesn't kill us. Let's try and roll a double play right here. Let's execute a good pitch down and away.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. A leap, but he can't bring it back into the park. It's a home run. Two-run shot to straightaway center. His second home run of the game. And that lead is trimmed to 7-5 here. Guys, we've seen 4 big balls between the two teams so far today. What are your impressions of the long ball display we're watching?
Matty V, this is just one of those days where the ball seems...
Leading off for the Braves, the shortstop.
Smoke toward third. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit.
Hold on to it.
That's a grind pitch right there. Fastball in.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, Darren James. He's driven in 4 already, and yet another big RBI opportunity for him right here.
Matt, they couldn't have asked for anyone to hit better in this spot than this guy right here. He looks dialed in at the plate right now.
Crawford over at second. Belt at first, 2 out in the inning. Lifted down the line in left. Crowd of over 39,000 on their feet. Well, this one's been a bit of a head scratcher despite their home run production today.
Yeah, Matty V, this is one of those that you kind of scratch your head and you go, wow, you hit the ball all the ballpark, but still not enough offense. It just goes to show you this sport is still, D-Row, all about pitching.
It is. It begins and ends on that bump right there. And there's just so many facets to the game. Defense, base running. It's just not the team that hits the most home runs is going to win the ball game.
Last strike here for the Giants. And he strikes him out to end it here as they were able to get the possible tying run to the plate but could not cash in. 8-5 tonight. The Braves led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. Matt Wisler earns his 6th winning decision. Now from Cobb County, Georgia, we're live inside SunTrust Park. Digging in, Darren James. He's got an opportunity here in a bases-loaded situation. It seems like the right man for the job.
I'd say so. He's the team leader in RBIs. Time for the right man in the right spot.
First pitch on its way. Popped him up. Lusk in foul ground. And nope, this one falls, so he'll get another shot. Well, boys, these Braves, as they take the field here tonight, they've been playing some pretty good baseball of late as they've won 6 of their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty. Dan, this team is playing well. They're getting closer in the division race. I guess my question to you, I want to ask you, did you find that you started to really pitch better as the summer months started to get hotter?
No doubt about it. Not only does his team start feeling better, but I think you get a good vibe starting to go throughout the clubhouse. You realize that the schedule is starting to wind itself down. Every game is more important. The bigger the game, hopefully the better you play. And this team's been playing some really good baseball lately.
Needs a punch out here. Can he get it? Soft liner to the left side. That's in there. Base hit. And the run will score as the Giants stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead.
Hey, that's a big RBI single right there, D-Row. They lost the first game of this series, and they certainly don't want to fall behind and may potentially lose the first 2 games of this set.
Without question, Dan. Offensively, you're just trying to grind it out, give your team a chance, give the pitcher a chance to relax a little bit, even the series up, hopefully, and fight it out tomorrow.
The 3-1. Oh, and it misses. Ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, it's been an absolute nightmare start to the game, and the nightmare continues as he walks in a run here in the first. The wheels are not completely off the bus, but they're definitely wobbling. We'll see if he can limit the damage going forward.
3-0 count. Here it comes. And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score. So coming to the plate, Austin Slater. And a great chance here for the Giants to add on in just the first inning. 0-1, here it comes. Chopped weakly to the left. He's got it. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score. Digging in, the switch hitter, Darren James. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
There's this afternoon, and this is this guy's bread and butter pitch, especially when he gets ahead of hitters. He needs to find that curveball again.
The 1-0 home. Swinging a soft liner, and that'll get down for a base hit.
Chalk up another multi-hit game for this guy. He is absolutely on fire. He's been on a nice hot streak as of late, and I don't see it ending anytime soon.
Now at the plate, Buster Posey. Belt at second. James is over at first with one away. And this will ricochet off of him on the mound. Lusk is there, and he makes the catch for the out. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. The throw hangs him out to dry, and that'll end the inning. We'll go to the bottom half of inning. And here's
Batting sixth, left fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
in the air down the line in left. James sprinting after it. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They still find themselves down 6-zip. Ready once again, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
Darren James.
First offering on its way. Favorable call in there for a strike. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. A little bouncer, but that one rolls foul. 6 runs, 6 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Fouled away. Fouled off. Here's another 0-2. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Stepping up to the plate, Darren James. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Here's a strike. Ball 1.
2 walks in this inning already, so he can't expect to stay out there much longer. If he puts somebody else on, we'll see if he can find it.
The 1-1 misses for the second ball.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick, because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
The 2-1 will not catch the zone. Ball 3.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-1 pitch, and it's fouled away. Now the 3-2 pitch. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4. So in now for San Francisco, Buster Posey. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. 3-2 with the bases loaded. And he comes back to get him. So a great job pitching out of it with the bases loaded. Stepping into the box, Darren James. First delivery to him on the way. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Popped him up. McCann shading to his right, and he makes the catch for the second out. Striding in, Ozzie Albies. And if you remember, I'm sure he does, he hit a round tripper back in the fourth. Left side. And the base hit as that's into left, and they've got themselves a base runner.
Well, there's a case, not that bad of a pitch, 0-2 D-roll, but something he'd like to get down and bury. Well, no surprise that he's able to close the deal here. That's career save number 150. And in today's game, where the closer's job is seemingly always up for grabs, that's pretty impressive.
And tonight's final, 7-3. Daytime. The San Francisco Giants and the Atlanta Braves. Going to be an Mike Foltynewicz, a right-hander from Illinois, will be the starter here. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, you take a look at that ERA. That's a little bloated right now. This guy's a better pitcher than that, but he hasn't been real consistent. One good game, one bad game. I think what he needs to do, if he can string together 3 or 4 good quality games in a row, that ERA will start creeping back down. He definitely needs to start pitching a lot better than he has up to this point, and it'll be interesting to see if he can turn it around in this one.
Guys, one of D-Row's former employers, the Braves, as they begin play here this afternoon. They come off another loss last time out, and in fact, they've dropped 3 of their last 4.
Yeah, Matty, this is the big one right here. They split the first 2 games of this series. You want to steal one right here and be feeling good about yourself.
Yeah, D-Row, I think one of the things you want to do, you get to the 3rd game, you'd like to win this series and finish it off by winning game 3. It's always nice to win a series, whether it's at home or on the road, so this is a big one for this ball club. Boy, that's a tough pitch to lay off right there, just out of the strike zone. But listen, when you're a 300 hitter, you don't chase a lot of those so-called pitcher's pitches. This guy knows the strike zone.
Well, when you're going as well as he is, not even a 2-strike count is going to get in your way.
Yeah, Matty, he's having a monster season, well over 300. Right there, when you're feeling that confident at the plate, it doesn't matter what the count is. You're willing to go deep and still feel confident.
Now at the plate, Buster Posey. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Hit short. Albies scoops it up, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So stepping in, Darren James. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one just missed outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. It's such an effective pitch if you can hit the corner with it, but no dice this time.
Now the 1-0 is taken, strike 1. The 1-1. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs. Settling in now, Darren James. A hit in 2 tries so far. First offering on its way. And that one stayed up a little high. And facing right-handed pitching so far this season, James is hitting just over the benchmark 300 plateau. Source of pride for him, I'm sure.
His batting average right now certainly signifies that this guy is having a great year. I'm very interested to see how this guy finishes up.
And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1.
I know he stole a strike right there, but he better be careful with that curveball. That's coming across and catching a lot of plate. And if he stays back, he's going to drive that thing with some serious authority.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's in there. Base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second. So he's able to come through here with 2 away, and that's a good time to check out our RBI leaders on the league leaderboard. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Here's Buster Posey now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Throw over to the bag, and the runner back. 3 runs already home here. Bounce it to the left side. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a man left. Last half of the 5th coming up. Giants on top, 5-1. Ready for another chance. Darren James. He came through with an RBI single in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. There's a fastball that just misses. Ball 1. Belt, the runner at first with 2 gone. Hit sharply on the ground. And that's in there for a base hit, his 3rd hit of the game.
Hey, Dero, not a bad night. 3 singles, but hey, you'll take 3 for 4 every day of the week.
Yeah, in today's day and age, Dan, where everything's a homer, a walk, or a strikeout, it's refreshing to see this guy throw out 3 base hits.
Ready for another shot now. Buster Posey. 2 outs and 2 runners aboard here in the 7th inning.
All right, hold on right here.
Side. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning. Here's Jock Peterson now. Due up are the 4, 5, and 6 hitters, and they're hoping that this is the part of the lineup that can get something going.
Yeah, only 1 run on the board so far for them. They just haven't had consistently good at bats.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. James is there, and he'll bring this one in. So this has been another fine outing for him this afternoon. Now batting, Johan Camargo. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Hit on the ground toward the left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Coming to the plate now, Darren James. And their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Takes a high fastball for a strike. In his career, James is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. 0-1, here it comes. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And he looks at a ball, 1-2.
Okay, so now is where I think you pull the string. Throw the El Cambio up there. Hasn't seen it yet, and I think he's set up for it right here.
The 1-2. Now ball grounded to short. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More to come on MLB Network Sunday Baseball after this.
Oh, man. So close, but yet so far. Can you imagine giving up 1 hit, pitching such good baseball for 9 innings?
Tough to escape the fog here in San Francisco, and it's rolling in now over AT&T Park. Tonight we get the week started with the first of 4 between the Milwaukee Brewers and the San Francisco Giants. It's time for Giants baseball. Next. Into the box now, Orlando Arcia, and we are set for baseball here this evening. The 0-2 home. Popped him up. Crawford ranging into the outfield. He's there and records the first out. And a look now at the batting order for the visit. Now the Giants' number 4 batter, Darren James, having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. First pitch of the at-bat. And a fastball just a bit up. And guys, we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight. It was another loss for them last time out, and that makes them 2-8 over their last 10 games.
Yeah, guys, after the first 4 games on this road trip, they find themselves 2-2, kind of par for the course. But they got to find a way to play a little bit better today, kind of turn the tide and get it working in a positive direction.
And there are our umpires. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Ed Drummond.
Yeah, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? This Ed Drummond, he's a good umpire. Fair umpire, good ball and strike umpire. Pretty much straight down the road.
That's all you look for, Dan. Just be consistent. I don't care if you're given 2 to 3
And hold on now. That's a fair ball down the left field line. Should be at least a double. Not in time, and he's in there with a double. So quickly into scoring position here following the opposite field double. And as you can see there on the team leaderboard, he's currently pacing the club here as we approach the midway point of the season. Stepping up now, Evan Longoria. We show you what he did in May versus what he's done so far at the plate in June. Good lead there at second. Here's the pitch. And Longoria swings and misses. A good pitch there, and he's down on strikes for the first out. Digging in, Austin Slater. He's got hits in each of the last 5 ball games. Here's the 0-1. Pops this one up. Gregorius moving to his left, and he brings it in for the second out of the inning. Into the box now, Yan Gomes. He has no prior history against this pitcher. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Zach Davies. On the ground to the left side. Up with it is Longoria. Throw gets him, 2 down. In is Christian Yelich. He popped out in his first trip. This is hit the other way out toward left field. James is in his tracks now, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They lead it 1-0. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. A ball and no strikes. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Line drive to center field. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Striding in once again, Christian Bethancourt. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. A swing and a ground ball to third. And this will get through into left for a leadoff hit.
Nobody.
Next to bat, Orlando Arcia. He was a ground out victim last time up. 0-1. Here's the pitch. pulled high in the air out to left field. James is after it. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Now to the plate, Darren James, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. Here comes the first pitch. And this is just off the outside corner for a ball, 1-0.
Well, they've yet to hang a number on the scoreboard, but it looks like they've got a great opportunity from the breakthrough. Going to be pretty demoralizing if they can't.
Right
Come
side.
on, baby, you're up, you're up, you're up.
And he can't come up with it. And a good effort as he's able to gather it in and make a play for the first out. But they won't get two as he beats the relay to first. So they avoid what could have been a costly double play there.
Yeah, and that credit the batter for busting out of the box and hustling down the line, and instead of getting mad at himself for rolling over on a ground ball. It's little things like that that can change the whole game.
Here's the 0-1 pitch.
Go, 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 dig, dig, dig.
Garcia fields it cleanly. Here's Castro for one. On to first, it's a double play. As their woes continue, the inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. We're back with more on this. Digging in once again, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 2 with a strikeout in this one. And solid contact there as this ball is belted high in the air out to left. And that is off the wall.
No runner, no runner,
and the Brewers get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double.
Sometimes when a reliever comes in the game, he wants to get that first strike so bad that he serves one up, and that's exactly what happens here. The first batter he faces just rockets one off the wall, and now he's got to worry about another base hit, potentially bringing home a run.
Next for Milwaukee, Didi Gregorius. He's grounded out and struck out in his 2 trips to the plate. This is line to left. That's in there. Base hit.
3. Relay 3.
And he's in safely to third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Coming to the plate now, Darren James. And his guys are looking to erase that donut on the scoreboard with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, Matt, they've been really shut down so far in this one. They've had runners on base, but haven't been able to string anything together.
Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
This game is getting interesting real quick. The last thing you want to do on the mound is fall behind. Needs to get back in the strike zone right here.
Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Connell on second. Henson on at first with 2 down. Good pitch as this is swung on and missed, and now they're down to perhaps their final strike of the evening.
I wouldn't be surprised if he uses aggressiveness against him right here. If you're going to get a swing outside the zone 1-1, might as well fish a little bit further.
Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he will make the catch here for the final out, and the Brewers have taken game 1 of the series on the road as the ball game is over. This evening's game finishes 2-0 the final score. The Brewers jumped out to an early lead in the first. And inside AT&T. Standing in, Darren James, and a chance to add to his National League RBI lead if he can deliver right here. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Alonso in foul ground. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. And here's a look at the hometown Giants starting lineup. At the plate, Starlin Castro. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Starlin Castro.
pulled high in the air out to left field. James is there. And that's the second out of the inning. In now is Lorenzo Cain. His head-to-head matchup numbers with Ty Blach. He's got 2 hits in 19 tries. This one's down to third. And this is going to find its way into left for a 1-out knock.
Boy, after that base knock right there.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Domingo Santana. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Hit in the air to left field. James is there. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Striding into the box, Starlin Castro. He's 0 for 1 thus far.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
James is going to have room, however, as he makes the catch in deep left center field for the first out. All right, so time for the Giants. Stepping in, Darren James. He flew out in his last at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. Nope. Missed with a slider. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, James is, get this, slugging over 700. That's a number almost unheard of, so if you can help it, don't miss any of his at-bats. Dig. Garcia gloves it. And that's the first out. In is Christian Yelich. A pop out and a ground out for him to this point.
Christian Yelich.
And he popped him up. In there, a base hit.
No runner, cut home.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count, 2-2, and he's able to find a knock.
Here's Yonder Alonso. Garcia leads off second with nobody out.
Yonder Alonso.
Hit in the air out to left field. James is in pursuit. Oh, and he botches it. And this will hop over the wall, but the run will score.
And this thing bounces over the wall, but I don't think it would have mattered if it stayed in the ballpark. Either way, the runner was going to score, and he was going to wind up at second. He drove that ball really nicely.
So striding forward now, Darren James, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. From the belt, the pitch. Now a ball lifted high in the air towards shallow right center field. And Castro will put this one away for route number 2. At the plate, Darren James.
The left fielder, number 8, Darren James.
First pitch of the at-bat. This is
turn,
flared right back over the mound. Throw on to Alonso takes care of him, and that ends the inning. Nothing across here this half. 9th inning coming up, and we are tied 2-2. Back now in Northern California's Bay Area. We're set to continue the 9th inning in this one. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, Lorenzo Cain. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Softly hit to the left side. And this will be flagged down easily for the first out of the inning.
Hey, it took them an extra frame to do it, but hey, they're not going to complain as they lock up a nice road victory here in 10 innings.
3-2 the finish in tonight's game. Position right on the San Francisco Bay. We're live from beautiful AT&T Park. Today it's the finale of this 4-game. David Haynes gets the start for San Francisco in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. Has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range, It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good.
And we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Next to bat for the Giants, Darren James. First at bat for him as he enters play number 3 in the National League batting race. First offering on its way. And he fouls this one off. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been playing better than .500 baseball of late, 5-3 in their last 8 games.
Yeah, Matty, it's not an easy thing to do to get a sweep on the road. And hey, Dero, a 4-game sweep on a roadie, that's doubly tough to do.
Dan, that might happen once a year. Are you kidding me? To come into someone else's house and to steal 4 straight games? You imagine what that plane flight's going to be like if they steal this one?
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
I'm pretty surprised by the location on those last 3 pitches. The book on him is that he hits the away pitch pretty well, and he just saw 3 in a row out there.
So does he go back out there again?
No, Matt, I expect him to mix it up. Most catchers won't call for the same location over and over and over.
The 3-1 pitch. Takes that one for strike 2 on the inside corner. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is Earl Hendricks.
Hey, Dero, Earl Hendricks, he's not a guy that gets a lot of complaints by either players or pitchers. He's a pretty good umpire.
Yeah, Dan, Earl's got a great track record in his sport.
And the center fielder is under it to make the catch, and the inning is over. Second in now is Lorenzo Cain. He singled to open up the ball game.
Not an easy thing to do when you're in a leadoff spot, but that was a good piece of hitting in his first at bat, an opposite field base hit, which leads me to believe that this guy's going to cover both sides of the plate.
Moving under it, James makes the play, 1 away. Now at the plate, Darren James. He flew out in his last at bat. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Looks at a sinker over the inside part. Now it's driven the other way with some authority, headed toward the foul pole. He's through first and hustling for second, and that one skips up over the wall for a ground rule double.
Just a great approach at the plate right there. Takes that pitch on the outer half and goes with it. He clearly hit it well because it bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
Digging in now, Evan Longoria comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Chopped weakly to the left. On to first, and a sigh of relief as Longoria's retired easily for the second out. Digging in to try it again, Brandon Crawford, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. This is line to left, and he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. Standing in, Christian Bethancourt, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at bat.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no.
Oh, hang on now. This ball is crushed into left field, and this one ain't coming back. This ball is gone.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup,
So now the Brewers pitcher, Jimmy Nelson, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. Popped him up. Crawford into shallow left, and that's the second out of the inning. Digging in now for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. He steps in off a base hit in his last at bat. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James on the move. He's there and records the first out. So here's the cleanup hitter, Domingo Santana. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. This one's flared out toward left. James moving forward. He can't get there as it falls in.
Well, these days don't happen often. You better dig yourself when you get 3 knocks in a big league Wago.
At the plate, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. It's the depth of his sinker. Sometimes it's a matter of whether or not it's moving east-west, but that one right there had such good downward action. Great pitch.
And he goes the other way with it, high and deep down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. 2 runs, 7 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And he takes very close to the inside corner here. 2-2 though.
Having a hard time putting this hitter away here. And when I was looking at the tape on him from his last start, this is what I saw a lot of. He's not closing the door on guys, and when that's the case, they have been.
Meanwhile here, this is going to be trouble out there in left center, as it ought to be good for extra bases. And they'll keep it going here as he's in with a double.
And he obviously didn't let last night's hitless outing get to his head too much, because that's his second hit of the ball game. This one a double. I'm sure he's feeling a lot better about the way he's going right now.
Stepping in, Evan Longoria. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Line drive to center field.
On the bag.
Center makes the play, 1 out. Throw back to second, and that's a double play.
Oh man, that's a total brain cramp out there.
So striding in, Darren James, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Loves hitting left-handed off of right-handed pitchers, hitting over 300 against right-handed pitching.
Swung on and missed that time. It's 0-1. Looking at his lifetime numbers, James is hitting over 330. Nothing to scoff at, clearly.
Matty, this is one of the best offensive forces in the sport. Not only an amazing batting average, but does it in a variety of different ways with damage.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 man left aboard.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
A coach challenges a player to continue to round out his game.
Summertime by the Bay, AT&T Park in San Francisco. Tonight, the first. Now at the plate, Darren James. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. First pitch on its way. And that pitch catches the inside corner. Guys, the swinging Friars, as they take the field here tonight, they have not been playing their best baseball of late, as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction.
Come on, get there.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, what a stop on the slide. He is out.
Wow, what a great show of range there.
Ready now, Darren James. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is taken outside for ball one.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach. But if they can't score any more here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
Now it's 2-0. Three and 0 now.
You can bet he's salivating a little in the box right now. He likes to drive in runs, and he's got a great situation and count to do that right here.
The 3-0 pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. Margot is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the... Digging in now for San Diego, Nick Ahmed. No career at-bats for him against this particular arm in the past.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
No runner, no runner. Cut hold.
And he is into second base with a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way.
Up next, it'll be the pitcher for the Padres, Matt Strahm, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Up.
Here's a pop-up now. And that's in there, base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Well, you don't see that all the time. Pitcher deep in the count, 0-2, and D-Rose still manages to sneak out a base hit on an 0-2 count.
You know what? He never lost his toehold there, Dan. It seemed like he wanted to hit.
Brandon Drury will bat next. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Into the bleachers and gone.
I know hindsight's 20/20, but you can't throw that pitch to that guy. Don't forget, he homered yesterday, so you know he's locked in and ready to roll up there. We'll see if he learns from that mistake.
3-2 pitch. Skied in the air to straightaway left. James sprinting after it, and that retires the side. So 3 into the box, Darren James.
Left fielder, Darren James.
First delivery to him on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a good start to the inning for the Giants. Leadoff hitters aboard. So that brings up the outfielder Austin Slater. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Now a throw over, and he'll get back in safely. The 2-2. Belted high in the air out to left. Looking up is Rosario. This one's into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Number 11 for him on the season, as it is now 7-3.
Wow, not every call is going to go your way. And there are some pitchers that pitchers think are pitchers' pitches, and you don't get that, and it puts you in a bad spot. And you could tell that it affected him. He was fuming, and he really wanted that last pitch. And the result, he lost focus and made another bad pitch.
Digging in, Darren James. He singled his last time up.
Darren James.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Swung on but fouled off to the left. 8 runs, 9 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
It's amazing. I tell so many fans, you get in a box one time, the one pitch you're going to swing at more than any other is that elevated fastball. Your eyes light up as an offensive player, and you just cannot get to it.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it. The relay throw, and he is in there. But baseball is a game of streaks and runs, and he is on one right now.
Yeah, and you've got to ride these streaks as long as you possibly can, and he's doing that coming in right here. Came into this game on fire with the stick, and he's doing that here.
That's now 2 hits so far for him in this one. Austin Slater will stand in again as we flash you back to the middle innings here. This was a big blow, a 2-run home run that really got his guys going. Popped up, Ahmed over to his left, and he makes the catch for the second out. Stepping into the box, Yan Gomes. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Panic, the runner at third. James on at second with 2 down. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first, and the Giants will be turned away here as that ends the inning.
Leading out for the Padres, third baseman.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. James is after it, and that's the first out of the inning. 8th inning here from San Francisco with the Giants on top. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. First offering on its way. Swing and a line drive. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. Running hard, he's digging for second. And he is into second with a double, his 3rd hit of the night.
Wow, he almost blew that fastball by him, but he showed some quick hands to catch up to it and drive it down the opposite line. Didn't keep it fair by much, but he did, and that's a nice 2-bagger.
So digging in now, Austin Slater. He went deep back in the 5th. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Well, I have to give credit to him on the mound for not letting that previous pitch get to him. He wanted it, but he didn't get the call. But I love how he didn't let it affect him, and he comes right back with another good pitch and gets the punch out.
Pickoff move to second, and he just manages to get his hand in. Pitch is popped up. Drury on the move. He gets there and makes the play for the second out of the inning. In now, Nico Goodrum. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. This is on the ground over to first. Hosmer has it. A flip to the pitcher covering as that will retire the side. Bay Bridge, and at the other.
Always nice to get the first game of the series, but even more so when it's in front of the home crowd. Seems to energize everybody the rest of the series.
This one ends with a 10-5 score. The Giants hosted a 3-run first to propel them to the win. Madison Bumgarner earns a league-leading 11th win of the year. Sunday afternoon baseball on the show as we welcome. Jacob Faria starts the game on the mound for the 3rd and final game of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. Now a throw over to first. Runner back safely. James gets his lead at first, nobody out. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Renfroe over to his right. He's got it one away.
All right, guys, let's take a look at how the Pods line up on D. And diving into the numbers on this team, the one thing that jumps off the page is the fact that these guys can flat play D. The highest fielding percentage in the league. Something to focus on today when you're watching this one.
First offering on its way. Starts things with a splitter outside for ball 1. Guys, these Padres, as they take the field this afternoon, they've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and, in fact, dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, guys, anytime you start a road trip, first 5 games you start 1-4, you're just trying to salvage. Do the fundamental things right. Try and sneak out a couple wins, get on the plane, and get out of here.
Pitch inside, the throw, not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Smoked on the ground up the middle, and that's through into center field, base hit. And the run will score as the Giants stake themselves to an early 1-0 lead.
Boy, that has to feel good. As
next to the plate for the Padres, Nick Ahmed. And as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against southpaws than he does against right-handers. Fly ball out toward left center field. 1 away here to begin the 3rd. So with 1 away now, let's quickly give you a look at the standings in the National League West entering play today as you see where these two teams sit in relation to one another. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Darren James. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the 3rd. Here comes the first pitch. Hit down the line at first. Fielded cleanly by Hosmer, and the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. So first baseman Eric Hosmer is in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Sliced hard on the ground, and the Friars are into the hit column.
Cut it, no runner, no runner.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2-2-0, he's locked.
he has great bat-to-ball skills.
Digging in, Hunter Renfroe, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at 3rd. Now the 0-2 pitch. Fly ball to straightaway left. James is there. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Brandon Drury will bat next. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens. Boy, after that base.
Now in the box, Darren James. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive.
The 1-0 home is offered at and missed for the first strike.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
A shot down the first baseline. And Hosmer won't be able to get a glove on it. It's a fair ball. The relay, but it won't be in time, and it's a leadoff double.
No doubt about it. He was looking fastball all the way there, and that's exactly what he got. Got the barrel out front and just blasted it down the line for an extra base hit. Nobody out, runner in scoring position. Great opportunity here
Now this is on the ground for Hosmer over there at first. And it's a productive first out as that runner's able to advance 90 feet up to third here. So coming to the plate, Austin Slater. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Popped up. Catch made there by Hosmer, and there are two gone now. Digging in the switch hitter, Nico Goodrum. 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. Hits are now even at 4 apiece. This one's flared off to the right side. Renfroe has a play, and that's the third out. Digging in and looking for more, Darren James. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now it's driven the other way with some authority. Headed toward the foul pole. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Now the 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. 1 run, 4 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point.
You got it, you got it, 2,
down
2,
the
2.
line, but a foul ball, 1-2 now. Fly ball right down the line in left, and no one will track it down. The next 1-2 pitch. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. The 1-2. Fouled away.
Hey, I'm biased to the hitter right now. Keep frustrating that pitcher. Foul 12 of these things off. He's going to miss over the heart of the plate at some point.
The 1-2. Swung on in the dirt for the third strike. Castro gathers, and the throw to first ends the inning. Down in order. And it'll be the cleanup spot for the Padres. Mike Moustakas. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. That's lifted the other way out to left. James is there, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
Wow, that game flew by, but that's what happens when you get a well-pitched one-run game. Both hurlers battled, and it's almost a shame somebody had to lose this one.
A single run good enough to do it today.